and welcome to episode 2 of my Propane Lakes mini-series. I'm Icon, and we're going to explore that wonderful little biome today a little bit further. We still have a lot of work to do with all those dead muffalos outside there, and we're going to whip Rosalina into work today. So in between the last and this episode, there were a lot of wonderful comments, and I'm very, very grateful for all of your opinions and such. So we're going to have some more fun with that today. I've also installed a little mod in between this and the last episode. You find it in the description below, which brings in more compatibility to the alpha biome materials. So basically that crystal wood out of these thingies here has normally the bad side effect of being very badly compatible with stuffable tiles. Stuffable tiles, that's walls and such, and this mod makes it so that you can use, for example, that crystal wood from those crystal flowers for everything where wood is eligible to, and the other alpha biomes feature a lot more materials, different materials, weird materials, and therefore I've included that mod. And well, it's more of an extension of the mods which we are using already. So, long story short, let's get harvesting and build with these new alpha biome materials. The frost leaf, I'm not sure what to do with that stuff now, because it's not really that useful, but I have such plenty of it, so well, let's see. For now, I'm mainly chopping for the wood, because I want to have the extra storage here up as quick as possible. Alright, so I'm going to, wait a sec, Rosalina. I thought I was clear with the working order here. So there we go. Let's see what she does out of that. Alright, and let's see how far I'll get with this amount of wood. Okay, seeking more recreation. The life of a rich explorer crash-landed solo out there is a really lonely and slow one, especially slow. You really can't build things too quickly, because you still have to do everything on your own. There's nowhere anybody who's taking work for you. There's nobody cutting trees for her while she's building, so Rosalina has to do everything on her own, but that's okay. So let's designate some more trees for wood, and let's keep going. The really weird thing about this biome is the odd light factor, because we're so close to the polar caps there, so it's very bright during most of the time. It's very irritating to me. I'm expecting more night phases, you know. Okay. So I let her train the dog. It's a very good thing to let her do that. There we go. Learning hall. Very important skill. Now then, I really hope that I'm not short of or devoid of steel for a very long time. Alright, she's going for the butcherinos, but honestly, I'm not agreeing. I want to have this housing area done as soon as possible. We need the storage room, and also I want to free up the steel inside this area here, so let's see. Most of the time I'm not agreeing with the priority management of my Rimworlders. Seriously not. Okay. So I think I want to have one more oh, dang. These crystalline exotic doors are not... Are they... they're not necessary anymore. But space already occupied is the same thing here too. Oh well, whatever. I'll let her butcher now a bit because I feel like we should be using that meat. I mean, it's going to stay frozen most of the time due to the insanely low temperatures here anyways, but I feel better with using these bodies. Okay. So with replacing these walls, I'm going to gain a few more scraps of steel. Not enough to do something like the smelter, but maybe enough to do something like the heater. If I get the construction rating on 5, that is. Doesn't look like it as of now. Dang. So, at least I'm training Echo well. So, let's check it out. I want a pair of pants and a t-shirt. Or, well, let's make a button-down shirt here. Sounds more reasonable. And I think a toque can't be made out of blue fur. I would need, well, a trapper hat. Oh yeah, that sounds like exactly the kind of stuff I want to do. Buffalo wool, but also, yeah, blue fur. There we go. Awesome. Really like the vanilla expanded mod set so much. The vanilla game experience is well balanced, and I can't say too much bad things about it, except for it's not enough. But I really enjoy vanilla expanded a lot. So Rosalina is now today on Muffalo butchering duty. It's so many. Probably gonna take the whole day. So I want to delete the storage zone inside this room now because I feel like it's really clogging up everything to have it like that. So let's micromanage the hauling jobs and transport all the stuff which was just littering her living area here over here. So flooring with that mod, more floors, wooden. Do I have any stuffable wooden floors? That's the big question, but it doesn't look like I do. So alpha biomes is my last guess there. So okay, rose quartz, that's all the stones. Oh yeah, crystalline wood planks. There goes. Civilization, my friends. Maybe I should considering a propane heater at some point too. But I'm still wondering where those crystalline matrices come from. That's something I haven't found out yet. So let's set up a crafting spot as well. I mean, I can bring up a propane stove, but where do these crystalline matrices come from? Like I mentioned during the last episode, I didn't pre-play this biome or something like that. The series is also aimed on discovering this alongside with you friends. So let's see. Maybe I can craft something here. No, definitely not. So might also think about stone cutting recipes. Oh no, that was not the button I wanted. So stonecutter's table, I know that's a ton of things, but well, that doesn't really help. Okay, so what's Rosalina's plan here? Oh no, Echo is ill. How's your medical skill? Shoddy. Okay. She should be tending that poor thing. 38%, not really bad. Oh, a trader. but medical goods trader, that's not really exactly the venue I needed to see here, but well, it's okay. I don't want to be ungrateful. So it's just simply wonderful how long dead animal carcasses last in this freezing cold. I might be investing the scraps of steel that come up into a butchering table, though. Gotta say, really tempted to go for that. Now then, medical goods trader. They should sell medicine, yes, but there's no real reason for me to get that. Raw rime nodules are actually worth a penny. That's good. Apart from that, I could bring up some cloth, but I don't need to get that. I am not reliant on a toque or something, because I can craft myself a trapper hat, so it's just fine. Sadly, just the wrong kind of trader here. That's all I can say. Well, well. So I'm going to prioritize other jobs and micromanage that a little bit differently than her automated schedule would do, because I want to have my home safe as quick as possible. Okay, there's an Arctic wolf. That's scary. That's sure really, really scary. All right. So another idea of mine is to bring up some traps out of that crystalline wood and shoo away the threat of Arctic wolves attacking me. Would be a good thing. Okay, that looks really, really fascinating. Like an ice palace, like that. All right, so yay! She's building the heater. Awesome. Nice. So that means we're not completely reliant on campfire anymore. Big improvement. Because now my warmth comes out of the wind turbine, and besides that, her insulation is insanely good at this point, so well done. I'm going to invest into a stove at this point, because then I am truly independent from wood, and that's a very, very desirable spot. You know, steel will come at some point. I mean, we will get there. Right now, the most important things to me are sustainability, you know. And the stove does need a pretty high amount of steel, after all. I want a smelter in the long run, but I wasn't forcing the construction of the smelter too much when I realized that there are not too many steel slag chunks in town anyways, so it didn't really sound too appealing to me to try desperately to have a smelter, you know. That's not really anything too useful for me at this point. So I'm going to bring up a crystalline horseshoe pin. I really like the this stuff compatibility mod, and I'm not and I don't want to refuel that campfire. I want to bring up the stove today. I just hope that I have enough steel available. And we're getting raiders into town. So, Cabwago. Well, yikes. I see. So these guys just dig out corpses, even though there are none here at all. That means they kind of like produce human meat for me, which is really spooky and gross, but at the same time fascinating. because there were no bodies in this vicinity, and I'm pretty sure that this was the doing of the frost mites. So let's draft my dog, of course, as well, because a Great Dane is a very, very powerful combat companion whose help I shouldn't take lightly here. But I'm only bringing the dog if I really need to, because the dog is ill, and I'll prefer to have the dog resting right now. Apart from that, I mean, this guy is having a club, I am having a gun. So one more salvo and then I'm running. There we go. So, ooh, this was one of those nasty hat shots, which I despise. So we're going to haul these things. We're going to leave this guy for the frost mites. They, it's okay. They can have a meal of Raider. So overall, my first opinion after playing this biome for like a good hour now is I really enjoy how different the Eternal Ice situation feels in this in the Propane Lakes situation, because it might be a little bit easier than the Sea Ice, because Sea Ice really doesn't contribute any resources at all, basically. Sea Ice is complete denial of resources and complete ice everywhere. So it's a really, really nasty environment to play with. And this here feels like, well, it's not easy exactly, but it's not as hard either. It's, well, I do like it. Period. Okay, so now I can finally build that stove. It's very, very good. So I don't know why we're building at scrap-wise, but Rosalina definitely wants to go crazy, if you ask me. Yeah, she's completely out of her mind already. Yeah, right, you go sleep. You crazy. I should have issued a haul order first. I didn't imagine her to act out that crazy, though. Sometimes your colonists make really, really weird things. Really weird decisions around her, around their pathfinding and such. So there we go. Let's start the day with some recreational beer and a horseshoe pin. That's awesome. How's my dog? Ah, perfect. Taking the flu without any problems. So now, today I'm going to just haul that steel inside my home, and then we're just going to build the stove, you know. I wasn't expecting these problems. Alright, let's copy that and paste it. And now we're going to cook those meals whenever possible. So it's the easiest way to do this. I'm not sure if these frost mites will be a problem at some point. Oh, I had one of those already inside here. I had a vague memory of already having that done. So those frost mites sure look scary to me at this point. Honestly, why did Rosalina stop that? Can't tell. Okay, so let's start putting up those traps. That's another wonderful thing about the compatibility mod with alpha biome materials. As far as I know, I would be having no chance without this mod to build traps out of the crystalline wood. I'm not sure if I'm right about that or wrong, but I think I should be. Haven't tried it without the mod. Okay. But one thing makes me feel quite comfy, and that's the companionship of my dog. So I think I'm doing a good thing Whoa. Ah, the Arctic wolf killed that thing. I'm doing a good thing with having my dog around me and setting up some traps, because I don't trust this situation at all. I mean, we got food for 50 days now in the freezer, and I can't harvest food in this biome without any problems, yet still I don't feel too safe somehow. Somehow I don't feel too safe. So next up, I want to research as soon as possible, but I mean, with the trap building, Rosalina can gain some serious construction skills. Okay. Having the door now here. And, well, going to transport that smelter into the storage room as soon as it's set up. Once it's set up. So, well, I'm going to try around with a stonecutter's table. Maybe I can produce crystalline matrices there. But apart from that, maybe crystalline matrix stuff is lying around somewhere here, and I wasn't looking for it closely enough. Packed ice. But I'm somehow assuming that we would be needing to refine it somehow. Oh, and there's another thing that somebody pointed out in the comments and during the last episode. There was the question if you can fish in the biome. So sadly, no. I've installed the vanilla expanded fishing mod, which is actually supporting the alpha biomes mod and includes, according to the descriptions, 19 types of fish for the alpha biome, if I understood those informations correctly. But long story short, none included for the propane lakes. Sorry. I wish they were. That would have been really cool. But yeah, can't have everything, I guess. Good old Rosalina here, though, is living the good life. She's very rich in terms of resources. These weird frost mites have gone, left corpses here, which I don't know where they are. I mean, this guy is dead without any reason. So that's if I needed any proof that these thingies are creating corpses just like poof, there it is. Weird. But weird is a constant in the alpha biomes. That's something I've already discovered. But what's also a constant in the alpha biomes so far was fun in challenging ways. I mean, here it is pretty much everything pretty devoid of life. And the cold is the biggest enemy. That buffalo herd was really, really a lucky thing. But I'm going to stay a little bit longer, and we're going to try and at least fetch up some more units of steel before I want to leave. Oh yeah, there go frostlings. Frostlings are the most dangerous thing in the biome, and they belong to here. So perhaps a distant offshoot or an evolutionary relative of the sleek nightling, the frostling is a predator adapted to extremely low temperatures. So that thing those things will try to kill us very, very quickly. So luckily I have my spike traps already set up, so that's a good thing. Probably could use some more, but there aren't too many more places to have spike traps at. So the next thing I might be considering is walling myself in a larger perimeter. So I always like to have enclaves or wall-ins like these if there's any super dangerous predator on the map, because I'm naturally afraid of these situations. And nothing protects you from natural predators better than just a a few walls around your home. As a matter of fact, because animals like the frostlings do get stopped by these things. Wow, there's so much frost leaf, and I'm going to turn it into hay, I guess, and then I'm going to have kibble without end. Yay, I guess. So, certainly not going to starve in this biome, but I'm going to need lots and lots of that crystal wood to realize my barricade, because I'm really scared at this point. Luckily, I think these frostlings won't be trying to attack me all at once. Normally, these animals focus their attention on you one by one. Normally. Not sure how it'll work here, though. Anyways. I mean, if I die here, it would be a shame. But I don't think so. I don't think we're going to die here. So I'm really considering to put up a own storage area for those frost leaves. There's one thing that's really making me happy, and that's the crystalline wood here. Having so many of those available makes me feel quite safe. Because if I really focus into it, I'm able to bring up these barricades in 1 or 2 days. So let's harvest that flesh frozen wood. Okay. Making good progress on those walls. These crystalline spike traps have insanely high stats, I just noticed. 65 damage is a pretty high value compared to steel, which is to me always one of those other ideal materials, if you could afford it, is having 100 damage. So 65% efficiency of steel, that's quite a good number. Can't mutter about that. So let's just set up some storages. Well, not yet. I'll need more materials for that. Iskra and the forest weather. So I would be swapping the weather into a rainy thunderstorm for 20 days. And I would get a 74-year-old hunter named Iskra into my colony. I don't care. Rainy thunderstorm is not really that much of a problem. I just hope this guy is not frail and having a bad back here. Well, the bad back is there, but not the frailty. And I'm not going to name these here for today. I'm sure you're going to forgive me. A volatile, bloodlusty wimp. Okay, that's an interesting combination. But that's also one of those combinations where I say, you, my friend, are going to have a ranged weapon. And also I'm going to order Rosalina to immediately tailor something, because this guy needs some clothing. Or this woman needs some clothing. There we go. Just going to start her with the tailoring process here right away, to make sure Iskra doesn't immediately freeze to death. So sadly, my whole insane stockpile of muffalo wool or blue fur went into the benefit of somebody else, but that's okay. So I don't mind the frost mites turning up so many corpses here, because that does feed the frostlings. Okay, but with Iskra available, I think we are a lot safer. I mean, Iskra is a slow worker and everything, but at the same time, I'm at least having somebody around me who's also able to do things. That's always a very, very big benefit. So I'll need more food from here on. I really like to produce 2 rations per colonist. This is one ratio that which I really went pretty well with in longer terms. And yeah, so next episode I think we're definitely going to wrestle with the frostlings, because I can't imagine that these thingies will leave me alone longer than that. But apart from that, we're also going to be able to live a little bit longer from that, I guess, because the frostlings are also a very nice source of food and fur. So I'm starting to say goodbye for today, because it is about time already. So thanks for watching again. I really like this biome, I gotta say. It's a very fun and alien place, and well, we're going to see how many things we're going to discover here. I really still want to know how these crystalline matrices are done. If you already know it, feel free to drop me a comment down below. I totally don't mind. Just gonna showcase it then. And apart from that, give this series a thumbs up if you want to share it with more people, and give this channel a little subscription if you want to support my work a little bit more directly, and you can also turn on those notifications if you really like to. Whatever you do or don't, have a wonderful time, and I hope we're going to see each other again soon. Goodbye.